The Prophet, PBUH, got up, and as he turned away, his uncle called him and said, "Come back, my nephew." And when he came back, he said, "Go and preach what you please, for, by Allah, I will never forsake you." He then recited 2 lines of verse, pregnant with meanings of full support to the Prophet, PBUH, and absolute gratification by the course that his nephew had chalked out in Arabia. Ibn Hisham 1-265. Once more Quraysh approaches Abu Talib. Quraysh, seeing that the Messenger of Allah, PBUH, was still intent on his call, realized that Abu Talib would never forsake his nephew even if this incurred their enmity. Some of them then went to see him once more, taking with him a youth called Amara bin al-Walid bin al-Mughira, and said, "O Abu Talib, we have brought you a smart boy still in the bloom of his youth, to make use of his mind and strength, and take him as your son in exchange for your nephew, who has run counter to your religion, brought about social discord, found fault with your way of life, so that we kill him and rid you of his endless troubles, just man for man." Abu Talib's reply was, "It is really an unfair bargain. You give me your son to bring him up, and I give you my son to kill him. By Allah, it is something incredible." Al-Mutim bin Adi, a member of the delegation, interrupted, saying that Quraysh had been fair in that bargain, because they meant only to rid you of that source of hateful trouble, but as I see, you are determined to refuse their favors. Abu Talib, of course, turned down all their offers and challenged them to do whatever they pleased. Ibn Hisham 1-266. Historical resources do not give the exact date of these 2 meetings with Abu Talib. They, however, seem more likely to have taken place in the 6th year of prophethood, with a brief lapse of time in between. The tyrant's decision to kill the Prophet, PBUH. Now that all the schemes and conspiracies of Quraysh had failed, they resorted to their old practices of persecution and inflicting tortures on the Muslims in a more serious and brutal manner than ever before. They also began to nurse the idea of killing the Prophet, PBUH. In fact, contrary to their expectations, this new method and this very idea served indirectly to consolidate the call to Islam and support it with the conversion of 2 staunch and mighty heroes of Makkah, i.e. Hamza bin Abdul Muttalib and Umar bin al-Khattab.